Let's get this figured out here. There we go. Hey everyone, how you guys doing? Happy Sunday fun. I hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday weekend here. Just figured I'd pop in and jump on live here to get you guys some of the Disney magic here at Marathon Weekend here at Disney. Over here at World Showcase, walk around, just enjoying the day, relaxing. And I figured, right, let me go live there. I hope you guys can get a little piece of the magic. I know there's some rough weather in most parts of the country, so if you're, you know, need a little of that Disney fix and some warmth, hopefully this will help you out a little bit. But just wanted to show you around and what's going on today at World Showcase, some of the sights and sounds. I hope you guys enjoyed. So let me just flip you around. You're probably tired of seeing me already, but I'll come back and forth. But right now we're at the African outpost here at World Showcase, and we got a nice little table, nice little view here. And we're gonna start walking around, show you some things that are going on here. If you have any questions, just throw them in the chat and I'll answer them the best that I can, and let's see what we can do. Let's flip you back around here. There we go. Oops. There we go. If anybody joins in or makes a comment, I don't see it, I apologize. Sometimes may miss those things, so I don't want to miss them. So if you do, I appreciate that, and I'll catch up it later on the comments when this gets uploaded to the channel. All right, so we'll just show you where we are here. Here's the Lagoon View from where we are. As you can see, it's a pretty nice day here today. Actually, a little on the warm side, which I'm not going to complain about. So let's get started. We are going to go left from here. Actually, while I'm here, I better give you a little more shot of the outpost here. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Happy New Year. I want to take a minute to say thanks to everyone that came in. Pete does a great job there, and loved everyone's input and questions and support, and it was a blast. So if you didn't get a chance to see that and want to catch it, I will. Once I get done here doing the live feed, I will upload this to the channel, and I'll put a link to Pete's channel and the show in the comments, so you can check that out if you want. Again, thanks to everyone for all the support, and as we move into 2022 and look for bigger and better things. And last year was a great year. Let me go over here real quick. Last year was a great year, and we're hoping this year is even better. So we just show you what we're looking at here. There's the harmonious barges. As you can probably tell by what I already shown you and by the sounds, we are entering China, the China Pavilion here at Epcot. And this is one of those rare times of year here at Epcot where there is no festival. And it's much more difficult to find something to eat. And when you can find, the lines are very long. But yeah, as you probably know, Epcot have festivals pretty much year round. And this is one of those few little segments in time where there's actually no festival. So the next festival, the International Festival of the Arts, will start on this Friday, the 14th. And we are looking forward to that. We will actually be here. So stay tuned and check us out on Instagram. Like I said, I'll put all those links in the down below and in the info section of the video. So if you don't have that, you can click on that. And if you haven't already, we'd love to have you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Love to have you subscriber and hit that notification bell. That will let you know every time we go live, just like this. So you won't miss any of the times we go live, and also anytime we upload a new video, you will be the first to know about it. And we love to hear your comments on any of the videos you may like there, and get your thoughts. And if you have any suggestions on different places you'd like to see us get out and film in 2022, we'd love to hear that. That's one of our goals, is to try to get out and explore and hit new places, hit new resorts, hit new sections of the park. Things we may not have paid as much attention to as we should. And you know, same thing with the resorts. I know we have a few favorites that we like to lean towards. Maybe check out some of the different spots of those resorts. But again, we also want to get to a lot of the different resorts that we haven't gotten to in the past few years. So we're looking forward to that. So we got a lot planned in 2022. We definitely look forward to it. And as we get more settled down here as Florida residents and get more comfortable with everything, we're definitely enjoying it. And we look to do even bigger and better things here with the channel. Let's turn you in here into Norway. As you can see, some of the Christmas decorations are still up. Good bit of them are down, but there are still sections here and there where the decorations are still up. Don't imagine them being up too much longer. Now let's take a walk back here. That's why we're here, right? What's the point of going live World Showcase if you're not going to walk around World Showcase? There's the line for Frozen Ever After. There's the old entrance to that little opening to the old Maelstrom ride that was here, when you would see the boat come out and then go back down. Obviously, it's a little different now with Frozen. Not too crowded here today. It's a weekend crowd, so obviously the weekends are always a little busier, but it's actually not that bad. Again, if there's anyone out there making any comments or say anything, I apologize. It's a little bright here, so it's a little hard to see the screen, but if there's anything you guys would want to see or have me look at specifically, just let me know. I'll do my best to show it to you guys. I want to take a minute here to say congratulations to all the runners out there that participated in Disney's Marathon weekend, all the different races. We're staying at we're not doing the races. Maybe someday we'll do the shortest one. I mean, if Disney does a 100-yard dash, maybe we'll join that. As long as I don't have to actually run, if I could just sort of, walk slowly. But we're staying at the Yacht and Beach Club, or the Yacht Club, this weekend. And we were seeing all the runners come through today with the big one, the big marathon, and cheering everyone, and all the folks cheering everybody on. And pretty big scene. It was a lot of fun to watch everyone. So just wanted to say big shout out and congratulations to all those runners that participated in all the events this weekend. That's kudos to you guys, and that's pretty impressive. So, and Disney does a great job with that stuff, of all the different marathon events, and it's not just a matter of throwing up some ropes. It's a pretty big deal. So they do a great job, and as you might see as we walk through here, you'll see lots of folks dressed up in their marathon gear with their medals and their shirts and their hats and everything. So kudos to you guys. Big congratulations, and good for you guys. Now we just passed through Mexico. As you'd expect, a little crowd in Mexico. The margarita booth is always seems to have a line for obvious reasons. What I'll do, I'll try to every once in a while, every couple countries here, I'll try to find a table or a trash can top and sit you guys down so you can just enjoy some of the sights here. In fact, I think I can see a couple over here. Get you over here. I'll put you down here. Ooh, it is bright right here. Probably not the best idea, but what are you gonna do? Turn you around here. There we go. We got a wobbler here. We got a wobbler table. As I mentioned, we're looking forward to Friday when the International Festival of the Arts starts up. We were looking at the menus last night and the different items in different booths, and looks to be a lot of good stuff as usual. So we will do our best to capture that for you guys and share as much as we can. Who knows? Maybe even go live this week. Can't promise anything, but we'll see. See is that Brian? Looks like a nice day. Yeah, it's a gorgeous day. And again, if I got the name wrong, I apologize. It looked like Brian. Screen's a little dim here. It's a little bright here, but yes, it's a really nice day. And I hesitate to say this because I'm sure a lot of people that are watching might not be from the Orlando area, so they might be having some temperature and some weather issues. But it's a tad warm today, right? At least right now. But it's tremendous. You know, January, whatever it is. Something about 80, about upper 70s, low 80s. It's a great day today. Can't really complain. So it might be. It's occasionally the wind picks up. It gets a little breezy, so you might be hearing that. So hear that. Sorry about that. So let me pick up here. We'll keep moving along here. Find another spot. Maybe we'll meet up with some famous people here today. Who knows? I guarantee that we might meet some famous people here today. I'm not guaranteeing that we will. I'm guaranteeing that we might. So. Sometimes I have to amuse myself when I'm doing these live streams here by myself, and normally my wife's here. She lets me say my stupid corny stuff to her and shrugs it off and tells me to stop it, but now she can't, so I can get away with it. Say as much goofy corny stuff as I want. As we go through, we might find a few characters. I saw some earlier before I went live. We saw Sleeping Beauty. Maybe we'll get lucky and see some other ones here. Maybe even get a glimpse of the monorail. It's hard to pass up the monorail whenever that goes by. I'm curious out there. Again, I want to say thanks to everyone that's out there that's joined in or it's watching us on the replay, and I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on World Showcase. What your favorite country is and why, actually. I mean, obviously there's 11 different country areas here, so, and there's several different reasons why any one of them could be your favorite. I guess I should probably give mine. Now, let me go over here. There's a table. I'm right by the monorail track. I guess I should probably give my favorite country and some reasons since I'm asking that of you guys. Let me put you down here and I'll give it some thought. Let's see. Let's see, what do you guys want? You want Spaceship Earth or Imagination Pavilion? We'll give you, we'll give you Imagination Pavilion first, and then we'll switch you around. As far as my favorite country here, it's tough. I mean, France is great with all the good food and the wine back there. We love going there for pastries and the different sandwiches and the ice cream. Gotta love Mexico too. Love the ride back in Mexico, the Three Caballeros ride, which, that may change to Coco later, who knows. Of course, hard to pass up the nachos and the tacos, all that good Mexico food. Brian says, my favorite country is Italy, probably because, oh, I missed it, crud. I missed the second part there, but yeah, Brian, Italy is a great country. We, probably the architecture, and when we can get the pizza back there, the Via Napoli is one of the best restaurants out there. In fact, when I first got here today, I sat there at Italy and had a beer and a Mickey soft pretzel. So it was, and the music is great there. So we absolutely love Italy. So, and then we'd go to France, get some ice cream. I just may, Edward, I did pass through there, and as you can imagine, it's a little busy back there, and especially with Ratatouille back there. And like I said, right now there's not any festival booths open, so it's a little busy at the other, the permanent booths. So those lines can be a little long, but, and to be honest, and I don't want to shock anyone, but I'm actually not the biggest ice cream guy. I'm not huge on the sweets, but I do partake in some ice cream here and there. So I may have to swing by there and take your advice, Edward, see if I can go back there and check out some of their ice cream. But yeah, I guess for me, I just switched around there so you can see Spaceship Earth there in the background, and eventually a monorail will probably come through here. Probably, boy, it's tough. Gosh, there's so many good ones. It probably has to be France. I'd say France 1 and Mexico 1A. France, like I said, it's great. The music and the atmosphere now, especially with Ratatouille back there and that whole section, and the view of the Skyliner and the ice cream and the food and the sweets, the creme brulee, and that is one of my few, sweet indulgences is creme brulee. I love creme brulee. We'll eat that all the time. And obviously the wine shop back there is tremendous. So I'd probably have to say France. If I had to pick one, I'd probably say France. So like I said, I'd love to hear your guys' comments and thoughts on your favorite country here. And sometimes if you hear me just stop talking for a little bit of time, don't forget about you guys. I just figured I'd let you sit here and hear me stop yapping for once and let you hear some of the music, the area music, and the sights and sounds back here. So I figure we'll just hang here for a little bit until we see a monorail go by, and then we'll continue our journey here on Sunday. One of the other neat things, very interesting things here about being in Florida is that I'm sure a lot of you guys have probably experienced this, is that the weather can be so crazy. One half of the sky can be sunny and blue skies, and then the other half of the sky could be the opposite. I'm actually going to turn around. As you can see right now there, where the monorail track in the background, you see partly cloudy with blue skies. But if I turn you around here, there's me. As you can see behind me, a little cloudier here, not as bright, but as you can see, there's the harmonious barges behind me. But it's a little ominous. It's a little iffy, but yeah, it's always interesting. So just figured I'd show you that real quick. Let me turn you back around here. As you probably saw there, I like to wear my low-key, dull-colored shirt when I'm out here. My wife loves this shirt. She actually doesn't. She hates it, but that's okay. Like again, she's not here, so I can get away with it. So she's working hard today. She's sitting at the pool at Stormalong Bay at the yacht club. So I asked her if she wanted to come with me. She said, "No, you go ahead. You go ahead and play. You go have fun. I'll be right here." So.
Because I saw it on one of my...
We'll give it a few more seconds here for a monorail pass by. Oh, here we go, right on time. Well, sort of. We'll let this monorail pass by and... All right, everyone quick guess what color monorail is coming by. You got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Nicole. I appreciate that thumbs up. We appreciate that. Thanks for the thumbs up. We appreciate it. Subscribe if you like what we're doing out here, and hit that notification bell. And as you see, that is our monorail. Looks like yellow, or looks like yellow. Yellow, peach, yellow. I think it was yellow. So there's your monorail shot. Francisco, hey Francisco, South California. Oh, you're not jealous of our weather here. Francisco, you're probably one of the few folks watching that is not jealous of the weather we're having here in Orlando right now. So, yes, Brian. Yep, we are originally from Pennsylvania. We lived there in the Pennsylvania, Jersey area all our lives. We moved down here a little over a year ago, and it's been a crazy transitional year for us. But we are very happy to be Floridians and miss all of our family and friends in Pennsylvania. We'll always be Pennsylvanians, but we're happy to also be Floridians now too. So we'll always be a combination, but we'll always be Pennsylvanians at heart for sure. So if anyone else out there is a little jealous today of our weather here, be jealous of Francisco. He lives in Southern California. You can be jealous of him. All right, let's keep moving here. Let's turn you around here. Come back here to the scary side. Western New York. Oh, Brian, Western New York. Yeah, it's probably a little chillier there today than it is here. So, hope you're doing okay there with all the weather and everything. Hope you're enjoying your weekend. And again, thank you for joining us and participating in the chat, and everyone else too. Hello, Dawn Slaby. You guys don't recognize her. She is my lovely wife. Thank you for joining in. And if anyone says anything about what I was saying earlier, they're lying. I didn't say anything bad earlier. But again, thanks to Francisco and Nicole and Edward and Brian and Dawn and everyone else that's out there. And again, if I miss anyone, I totally apologize. The comments pop up here and then they go away in a few seconds. And then, so if I miss them, I do apologize. I'm trying to acknowledge everyone that's joining in. So we appreciate that, and hope you guys are enjoying your weekend and your Sunday. I hope you guys are enjoying the live stream. Yeah, I'm sure it's cold and snowy there, Brian. Ugh, no thanks. We don't miss that, not at all. There's one of the 50th statues. Pua and Hey Hey from Moana, one of our favorite movies. Alrighty. And here's a little preview for Friday. So you can see let's get to Festival of the Arts is coming. This will be this might be one of the festival booths or one of the merchandise type booths. And there is some signs for some of the food booths the signage is already up. Obviously they're not open. As you can see, most of these, actually all of these tents and booths they're all tented up. But some of them do have their signage up already. Yes, Dawn is a good name. It's a great name. Dawn's a great name. And she didn't pay me to say that. I actually feel that way. So here is one of the booths that will be opening Friday, the Decadent Delights. Kutztown, wow. That's not too far from where we are. It was, I think that was Edward. If I got that wrong, I'm sorry. Yeah, Kutztown, we're familiar with Kutztown. We were from about 45 minutes west of Philly, so we're familiar with that a lot. As I was saying, there's one of the Decadent Delights, one of the booths here. Unfortunately, I don't have the different menus that are for everything, but I'm sure you guys can quick look that up, and like I said, maybe we'll be able to share some of those with you. I know also one of the other big things on Friday, you guys may be aware of, is that Disney's huge on the popcorn buckets and the different collectible things, and over at Magic Kingdom and Epcot. And on Friday, they will be having a Figment popcorn bucket release. It looks totally amazing. I have to give credit to my sister-in-law for giving us the heads up and saying, you got to go get this on Friday when that comes out. So we will be doing that. Hopefully, you know how those things can be. They tend to sell out pretty quickly, and sometimes they come back in stock, sometimes they don't. Southern Indiana, is that Hannah? Hi, Hannah, how you doing? Glad you could join us. Hope you're staying warm out there in Southern Indiana. I don't know what the weather's like, but knowing where you're located in the country, I'm sure you're not wearing shorts and a t-shirt and outside, running a marathon like the folks here are. So thank you so much for joining us. But yeah, Friday at Epcot, they are releasing a Figment popcorn bucket, which I'm sure will be a huge fan favorite. So I know we'll be here. We will cross our fingers and try to get ours. And the reason I stopped here as I was talking, I just want to show you another one of the booths. Is the Deconstructed dish booth. That's one of our favorites. We like going in. We had the Deconstructed BLT, and I think it was last year's festival. So we're looking forward to that probably again. I believe the Figment popcorn bucket will be at the Pop Eats booth, and we looked and we didn't see any signage yet for that booth, but I know last year, I believe it was back over in that section where we just were a few minutes ago. So, but there currently is no signage up for that specific booth, but from what we understand, what we've read, that's where that bucket's going to be. So if you see pictures of huge lines at Epcot on Friday at a little tiny booth, it's probably the Pop Eats booth, and people are going to be walking out with their Figment buckets. So, and we will be attempting to get ours. As you can hear now, we are approaching Canada, entering Canada. You can hear the Canada music in the background. And this is the Canada booth that I'm sure come Friday will be absolutely mobbed, as it normally is here. As it's, towards the front of World Showcase, and not to mention the food is always tremendous. And let me move you up here. Their booth for this festival is called Gourmet Landscapes. As you can also see there, if I can see if I can zoom in there for you for the dates. Let's see. I can't zoom in here on YouTube, but the dates for the festival are January 14th through February 21st. So about 5-week festival. It's a shorter festival, not as long as the Food and Wine Festival, which I think lasts about 10 to 11 months at a time it seems, between that and the Flower and Garden. They last so long, but hey, I'm not complaining. I love to be able to come here and get that stuff and not have to rush in and cram everything in a couple days time. So yeah, but yeah, the Festival of the Arts is a shorter festival, just like the Festival of the Holidays that just ended. That's a shorter festival, obviously, too. But so we got about 5 weeks. So if you're coming down and you're doing some planning, we got about 5 weeks to fit in the Festival of the Arts. And I know at some point I'm going to say the wrong name of the festival. Every time I say it, I have to sort of catch myself because there's so many of them. And let me go over here and sit you down for a second. So if I do say something wrong, please, I hope everyone can point it out to me and make fun of me and mock me as you will, because that's all good. So let me put you down here from Canada. Beautiful spot right here. Obviously the birds over there to the left agree. Now they're also smart birds too. They know where meals are served, if you know what I mean, as animals. There lots of tables there and lots of people drop some food or feed the birds, which probably shouldn't do because doesn't really help them in the long run. But what the heck. Brian, you were here for Flower and Garden last April. Okay, so how'd you like it? What was your favorite part of that festival, if you remember back? Please don't ask me that question, so because I can't remember. Okay, Hannah. Well, yeah, it's warm up a little bit. Visit your friend. Yeah, it's nice that the college program is coming back. That's great. So hopefully you can get down here and visit her. That would be great. You know, I know the college program is a great thing. It's, you know, it's nice to see all the, you know, the different, you know, college folks out there, and you know, I know the college kids love that too. It's a great opportunity for those folks. Our friend Libby, she was in the college program years ago, and we came down and visited her. I don't even know how many years ago that was. 15 years ago, something like that. 10, I'm not even sure. But no, she loved it, and you know, it was you know, she has nothing but great things to say about that. So it's a great program. We're happy to see, you know, things getting as much back to normal as quickly as we can. So, but hopefully, yeah, you can come down and see your friend down here, Anna, and enjoy some of this down here. That should be a great time to come down too. Yeah, it does seem like forever ago, Brian. The Flower and Garden Festival. My gosh, it seemed like it lasted forever, but now it seems like it's forever ago. That was now technically 3 festivals ago for, you know, Festival of the Holidays and Food and Wine, and yeah, so 3. But my gosh, it feels like it was just here, but it feels like it lasts forever. So, yeah, it's hard to complain now. So, you know, speaking of the festivals, if you got folks that are in there, I'm curious to hear what your before. See, she's loving it. Oh, okay. She's usually stationed in Canada. I wonder if she's here right now, because that's exactly where I am. If I see her, I'll tell you said hi, Hannah. I'm curious to hear what your guys' favorite festival is out there. I know ours is, I won't speak for my wife, I'll speak for myself. Mine is the Food and Wine Festival. We've been, that's been my favorite for years. Back when we, you know, still lived in PA and would make the pretty much annual trip down to Disney World. We would try to come to the festival. Didn't always work out, and we were always totally bummed when we would miss it. I remember so many years in a row sitting at my desk at work and watching other Disney vloggers at the time live stream from the Food and Wine Festival, and just be so jealous that I was stuck at a desk in Pennsylvania while these guys were down here eating all the good stuff here and drinking all the different options that they have here, and I was always so jealous. So it's nice to be down here and be able to be part of that now, and you know, experience that firsthand on a regular basis. So I'm curious to hear what your guys' favorite festival is. You know, I know some folks love the Food and Wine, but obviously the upcoming Festival of the Arts is tremendous. As I was just going to say, Brian, there you go. The Holiday Festival is his favorite. You know, they're all very similar, but they're all very different. They all have their own theming. It's very nice. The Holiday Festival, the I don't know if you could call them the Santas, the storytellers, and the different Santas were tremendous. We got to see a handful of them this year, and I mean we saw the one in Italy, the one in I think it was Germany. We saw Santa in America. UK, they were great. I mean, the storytelling, it was just tremendous. They were so great. So that is a really great festival. And like the one that starts Friday, the Festival of the Arts, is another great one. So different. I mean, you know, it's not just about give me a plate of food, let me eat it. It's, you know, they're creating. This festival is different in the sense that, you know, they're not just putting a piece of steak or some scallops on a plate. They're being much more creative with the, you know, Festival of the Arts, and you know, it's set up a little differently, and it's definitely it's got its own unique identity, which is fun. It's nice to, you know, have different things for different seasons and stuff down here. So like I said, I'm curious to hear what your favorite is. Besides Brian, his favorite is the Holiday Festival. Like I said, mine is the Food and Wine Festival. So. Yeah, they are. The different Santas are great. The one in Italy, she was, I guess technically she's not a Santa. From what she said, she's technically a witch. I think that's what she said. So she was tremendous. So they're all great. It's, you know, Disney does a great job of that stuff. And so, you know, just like I said, let us know in the comments what your favorite festival is and why. Or if there's one that you haven't been to that you really want to get to, like to hear that too. Actually, I will turn you around here so you get a little bit of the Canada area. And Nadine, if you see your friend, let me know. And again, I apologize if I'm getting the names wrong. I'm forgetting this name, that name. It's not you, it's me. It really is. I'm terrible with names. I'm doing the best I can, you know. But yeah, there's some shots of the folks walking by. You can see they have their runner's gear on, their medals again. Oh, and we got a wobbler here, so hopefully the gimbal is stabilizing, but if not, blame the table here. But But again, big kudos to all the folks that participated in the marathon events this weekend. You're much better people than I am. Your sleep patterns though on a weekend like this, I'm not really sure. I'm not sure how you sleep and still go out and enjoy the parks and do your running. You guys are. It's hard to explain. You guys are great. Dawn, yes, food and wine. Dawn, food and wine. Yeah, obviously, great minds think alike. Dawn loves the food and wine as well. Have I ever eaten at the steakhouse here I'm guessing you're talking about in Jill. I'm gonna hope I remember your comment years ago about the love that I've been there during. To get back to the previous comment, yeah, we've eaten at Le Cellier one time actually, and that might be people are like, what, only one time? We ate there one time. It was a long time ago. We haven't been back. It wasn't the most tremendous experience, but again, you know, I blame that on just wrong place, wrong time type thing. You know, even all the best places even have an off night. So I think that one time we were there, it was just, it didn't work out. So we haven't been back because there's so many other great places here. And but we do keep talking. We do want to go back there and give it a second chance, and I'm sure we'll love it because, we've seen a lot of folks that absolutely love Le Cellier, and we do want to get back. So we've been there once, but we are getting there. We haven't been there since, and it's been a while. So we do want to give that a shot. Yeah, see Jill. Jill ate there, and she loved it. Like I said, a lot of folks love it there, and rightfully so. I've heard tremendous things about it. And obviously, the steak that they serve there is the steak they serve out here at the festival booth, and we get that almost every single festival we come to. So, yeah, we definitely want to give that another shot and get that check that out again. And again, Jill, I apologize. I missed your comment about your favorite festival, so I do apologize for that. I need a spotter here with me to write down the notes of the people who said what, and still getting used to the live streams, and look forward to doing a lot more in 2022. So I'm still trying to get used to look around and see what's going on around me and read the comments and keep up with it. I said they stay on the screen for a few seconds and then go away. So I'm sure I can figure that out. I just have to get working on that and get that figured out so I can address everyone appropriately. So, but again, I appreciate it. And right now I appreciate everyone that's joined in and that's commenting and that's watching and enjoying today. It means a lot that you guys are out here supporting us, so we appreciate that. And like I said, we look forward to doing a lot more of this in the upcoming year, and as we get more settled into our transition as Florida residents, it's it'll be a easier year just to do the normal things without having to worry about where do I go, where's the nearest grocery store, where do I get gas, and where's this, where's that. So things are becoming a little more second nature as residents, so that should be making things a lot easier. So as you can see, crowds aren't too bad. Occasionally you see it pile up a little bit, but it's really not that bad considering it's a Sunday. As you probably know, the weekends here, a lot of local folks come out. It can get really busy here, and it's actually not that bad. I thought it'd be a little busier, especially because it's marathon weekend, and that can be obviously is one of the more busy times of the year. I'm surprised that it's not that bad here. That's of course unless you want to try to get something to eat. Then the lines I've seen for the permanent places here, all the lines have been pretty busy. So I came over here to get lunch, and I quickly realized that's not happening. So, like I said, I grabbed a Mickey soft pretzel. So that's my lunch today. The carbs are good for you, I think. I think that's what the runners eat carbs, and so they all look healthy. So the carbs must be good for you. I've never heard anything bad about carbs. Obviously, I'm joking. So, all right. Well, maybe I will pick you guys up and head on down to our next country. Wait for this little bunch to pass through here. Again, I hope you guys are enjoying this. I really appreciate all you guys tuning in and checking it out. It's always fun to share the stuff that we can see down here at Disney World. We have access to it a lot more frequent than a lot of folks do. So I always appreciate, when we lived in Pennsylvania, I always appreciate the folks that would live stream from the parks or just post videos from the parks, and that's how I live vicariously through them. So I really appreciate that. It got me through long winters. It definitely helped me with my Disney fix. So hopefully we can do the same for a lot of you folks out there. So again, I definitely appreciate you guys joining us and supporting us and giving us your feedback, both positive and negative. You know, hey, let me know if there's something that like, dude, what are you doing? What are you saying? That's nuts. You know, and obviously let me know that, hey, good job with this. And and if you have family and friends that you think would like this, thank you, Brian. Appreciate that. If you have family and friends that you know are Disney fans that would like this, feel free. Heck, share this, share our page out with them and on Instagram and YouTube. And the more people we can have join in and enjoy this, the more the better. Because it's like I said, there were many times back in PA where I would just watch hours and hours of videos, and just because you couldn't get here, I just loved watching just walking around or just sitting still and just riding the rides or whatever. It was great. So I just, like I said, hopefully I can give some of that to you guys out there that can't make it to the parks at the current time being. So we are now approaching the UK here. Like I said earlier, you can still see some Christmas decorations still up here and there. So I'm sure they'll be coming down pretty soon. Yes, that guy did chug 3 White Claws. Judge as you wish. I don't judge. But it was a guy that was 3 White Claws. Just kidding. Don't tell him I said that. All right. So actually, you know what? I will take you back. You know what? Let me take you back into the UK garden area. Jill loves the tea sets in the UK area, and she's never eaten let me go over here. She's never eaten at the pub. I've eaten there one time. It's good. It's definitely good, and we definitely do want to go back, and it's a lot of fun there. So maybe I'll take you through the gift shop too, since Jill said she likes the tea sets. Brian's oldest graduates high school in this year and trying to make it down. That'd be great. Congratulations to your oldest. That's great. And obviously that'd be great to make it down here. That'd be a great celebration trip for sure. Get your celebration buttons and all that good stuff. So go back here. And if my wife's watching this, which I'm sure she is right now, again, I know she's working diligently on her book at the pool, but if she's paying attention specifically, she might bring a tear to her eye a little bit. Right there is the little kid maze, and there's actually some people in there. Our 2 boys, when they were about that little kid size, about the size of those hedges. The hedges were smaller back then, about maybe half that size. And this was probably 20 years ago. They would run around in there. They ran around there with Alice from Alice in Wonderland, and she was playing tag and chase with them, and they absolutely loved it. It was one of those long, everlasting memories that will, every time we come to this pavilion, my wife always mentions, remember when the kids were that young and Alice, they played tag with Alice. So that's what's great about Disney. There's so many things here that may just seem sort of casual or, just average, but it's those memories that people that last forever. And, you're never going to forget those times. Even, it may have only been a 30-second thing, but, the fact that that Alice from Alice in Wonderland played catch with our boys, or played tag in this maze. And I don't want to get too many of the little kids on camera, but yeah, so this is the maze, Jill, like you said, pointing out the maze. Yeah, this is great. Your grandsons will obviously love it. They just run around and, it's great. So, and yes, on eating outside the pub, that's a great area down there. Both right there outside the pub or down a little below and along the water, it's great. So, yeah, it's a great area back here. Just hoping, yeah, well, wishes do come true. I was hoping there'd be a character out here, and look at what we got here. Perfect timing. Couldn't have planned it any better. Unless, of course, she leaves before you get up there. But one of our favorite characters, Mary Poppins. This is why I love back in the country. There's so many neat things to see back in the country. I know I'm missing some of the architecture, but when you get to see characters like this and it's just one-on-one. Well, hello, Mary. How are you? We are doing great. It absolutely is. It absolutely is. Yes, exactly. Well, you have a great day. It was great seeing you. Mary's great. We love Mary Poppins. That's what's great about here, like Disney. Like I said, sometimes you never know who you're going to see and when, and little thing like that just makes your day. We saw Mary Poppins, guys. How cool is that? How many other people can say they spent their Sunday funny talking to Mary Poppins? I can. You guys can. I'll give you credit. You were here. You're part of the team. You're part of the family, the Gateway to the Magic family. We talked to Mary Poppins. Top that.
Let me look at my app.
And we're coming up here on the International Gateway entrance/exit. I like to refer to it as entrance because I always hate leaving, so I'll refer to it as the. This is the Gateway Magic, or the Gateway to the Magic, the International Gateway entrance. I will give you a funny tidbit, which if you guys saw me on the Pete McDevitt show this past Wednesday, you might remember this. Let me get out of the way here before I tell my rousing story. And I'll put you down here. Let me see if I can find a spot here for you. This here, as some of you, a lot of you may or may not know, is the International Gateway. It's the what they refer to as the back door to entrance to Epcot. And if you go through there, you can get to the Epcot resorts, the Yacht and Beach Club, and the Boardwalk. This has always been our favorite little. Used to be more of a quote-unquote secret entrance. Wasn't really, but it sort of felt that way. Not as much anymore because they built that Skyliner thing, which is awesome. But since the Skyliner's here and they got Ratatouille, and it's now become a little more, I guess would you say, over the radar? Because it's not under the radar anymore. It's on the radar. Anyway, I digress. The International Gateway was one of the reasons how we named our channel, the Gateway to the Magic. Like I said, this is one of our favorite spots at Disney World. The walkway here, the lower walkway, is so quiet and peaceful with the music playing, coming out of the speakers in the vegetation. Love International Gateway. Obviously, the word magic, pretty self-explanatory. Hence, we came into the name Gateway to the Magic. So what's a little nugget there. It took us a little while to come to the name. We had all kinds of different names we came up with, or that we were looking at, and this and that. But when we finally settled on, obviously, was Gateway to the Magic, and this is the spot where half of that name originated. So. As you can see there in the background, you can see the Skyliner cars going back and forth. And obviously there's France. Let me turn you around here. Let's cross here. Got a break in the traffic. Let you see World Showcase Lagoon here and the harmonious barges. And as my wife was mentioning, I think this is the one she was referring to. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. She mentioned she loves the seating outside the pub, and obviously there's some seating down there, and there's some seating right there in the middle of your screen. And then down there to the, it was to the right, but now it's in the middle. There's some other seating down there along the water, which is, if you get your fish and chips at the Yorkshire County Fish Shop, which is the counter service there right outside the Rose and Crown pub. It's a nice little spot. Obviously the Rose and Crown is the signature table, or the table service restaurant. But the Yorkshire County Fish Shop is the counter service. We get fish and chips, and you go down there and sit down there and enjoy your meal. And obviously, I don't know if you can see it, and I can't zoom here on YouTube Live, but I think someone may be feeding the seagulls because they are unnaturally hovering. And I'd like to say I feel bad for whoever just fed that seagull, but I don't. So don't feed the birds. You might get attacked by birds and end up going viral, but I do feel bad. Not really. Yeah, it's a really nice spot. So it's, like I said, it's right there in the water, and you hear the music and the UK music, and actually off in the distance, which you may hear. I'm not sure how much you can hear, but a couple countries down, I can actually from right here hear the drummers in Japan. So they're doing their thing, and like I mentioned earlier, it's nice to see a lot of things coming back to normal here at Disney World. It was a tough few years there, and even when we moved here in January, it was very different from what we were used to. And gotta say, it's a year later, it's very different now for the better. So it's it's nice, but it was different there for a while. And I guess a little side note here, everyone, hope everyone's staying safe out there and taking any of the precautions you need to, and being safe from all the crazinesses out there. So, but yeah, we I know our friend Carissa, we'll go to the beach with some beach friends, and she calls them sky rats. And when we go to the Jersey Shore, when we go home, and for years we went to the Jersey Shore, she calls them sky rats. And yeah, anytime we eat, we're like all alert. It's almost it's almost like zombie apocalypse. All right, it's time for lunch. Everyone guard your hoagie, guard your chips, guard whatever, because you look away and boom. And not even the seagulls, just the regular birds here. I don't want to go into too much detail because I don't want my youngest son to start flipping out. But we had a little event over at Animal Kingdom years ago where he had his barbecue sandwich from, gosh, I always forget the name. The barbecue place. I'm sure someone will correct me, give me the name of the place. But he looked away for a second, and one of those big storky-looking tall birds came and had a great barbecue sandwich for lunch. And my son, who at the time was a teenager, so he could tend to be temperamental. He was not too happy with the bird. I think to this day he still has him as his number one on his most wanted list. So he's still looking at that bird. So if that bird's watching this video, you might want to keep one of your eyes on the lookout. So I think my youngest son is still looking for you. So, but yeah, the birds can be a little crazy. So I would suggest not to feed the animals here. One, obviously you don't want to get attacked by all their friends, and two, like some of the signs say, it doesn't really help them with their natural habitat, and they get too used to humans, and that's not always a great thing. But I'm not here to give public service announcements too much. I'm here to, show you the sights and sounds. So again, I think it's a little breeze, so it might be a little loud with the breeze. So if it is, I apologize for that. Let's wait just a second. There's a good group of people coming here. We'll cut across and we'll keep on heading over. We'll head over to France. And I think, how do we go to France and not show you guys Ratatouille, the Ratatouille area? I think there might be a minor revolt if I didn't take you guys to France and take you back to the Ratatouille area. Again, for anyone that's just joining into the live stream, this is Matt with Gateway to the Magic, and we appreciate you guys joining us. Thanks to all the folks that have been here from the majority of the time. We're going on, oh gosh, we're almost an hour now. Wow. Time flies. I gotta say, this is so much fun. I just love walking around and just like talking to you guys and chatting with you guys, and it's so much fun just showing you guys here what I'm seeing and trying to, hear what I hear and see what I see. And I love so much that you guys have been tuned in and are joining me today here at World Showcase during Marathon Weekend. Gosh, can't believe it's been an hour. Yes. And Jill, I have to give Jill gets the award for the biggest understatement of the chat so far. That France has the best pastries. Jill, right on point. Absolutely. That gets a ding, ding, ding. France. And I actually came here earlier this morning to get some pastries for breakfast, but it was about an hour early. The park still had an hour to open up, so I didn't get any, which I was bummed out. But yeah, we rarely come to Epcot and do not leave with a bag of pastries. So whether we're eating them right away or we're saving them for breakfast the next day. Yeah, I mean, normally French pastries aren't the FDA suggested breakfast food, but you know, that's okay. It's Disney, so you do what you eat as you wish. So yeah, there's a lot of times we eat French pastries for breakfast. So we will take you back here into the Ratatouille area. Which is just a great area. I was so happy when this finally opened and was so looking forward to this, and it definitely did not disappoint. It lived up to all expectations and actually exceeded expectations. So, I mean, the view right here is just amazing. I mean, it's just with the Ratatouille entrance there and the Skyliner. This was actually, and again, I keep harking back to the Pete McDevitt show Wednesday. Pete was mentioning our one of our playlists that we have on our channel, the 10 Minutes of Disney Magic playlist, which if you haven't already, I'd love to have you guys go over there and check that out. We have a couple different playlists, but probably one of our favorite ones is the 10 Minutes of Disney Magic, where we'll plunk the camera down, we'll hit record, and we'll just let it film for 10 minutes. And this area right here was one of them. We just sat right here. I'm pretty sure it was one of them. We just sat here for about 10 minutes, and this is what you saw. You're right, Brian. Calories don't count. I don't even think calories. I think calories is a banned word in Disney. I don't even think you're allowed to say that word here because they don't exist. It doesn't matter. But you're right. They don't count. But yeah, this spot here, I could, if I started a 20 minutes of Disney Magic playlist, this would be one of the first videos that we would take. Just sitting right here and watching these Skyliner cars go by all day, and then the Ratatouille entrance right there, and it's just unbelievable theming. I mean, all the little details are just amazing. So if you're watching this video and you signed up for the Ratatouille virtual queue and you are in groups 66 to 76, you better hurry up. You got to get here. Your ride is ready. Sorry about that. And one thing we heard, which you guys may know, is that the virtual queue here at Ratatouille is going away. I don't recall I forget the exact date, but I know it's soon. So there will be no more virtual queues at Disney World. It'll just be standby lines. So and the lightning lane. I've tried to do too much talking here because obviously the music and the sights are pretty amazing. So. As you can see, sorry about that. The creperie, people love the creperie. Have not had a chance to try it. If you have, I'm curious if anyone else out there has had a chance to try the creperie yet. I'm curious to hear what your thoughts are. I always like to hear food reviews, firsthand food reviews, because it's anybody can write a good review, but it's nice to hear firsthand reviews. We haven't had a chance to try yet, but we definitely want to. It's on our list. But as you can see, the line is not too bad. It's around the side of the building. We'll take you back in here. This is the boarding group line to get into Ratatouille. We've only been back here once, and we rode it. It was tremendous. So if I go the wrong way and get yelled at, well, that should be interesting. But I'm just going to try to get back as far as we can and just show you guys as much as we can. Yeah, it's just amazing theming back here. It really is. Just absolutely love this fountain, and Up there. As you can see on top, there's Remy up top on a plate. And all the fountains are bottles of, I'm assuming, are champagne. And all the little Remy fountain spouts. And then even in the pillar itself is Remy and Remy with the grapes. And there we go. There's our buddy Gusteau up there. And I think he has his stars up there. It says 5 stars, but I might be wrong, but I'm thinking maybe when this lights up, the stars may light up. I'm not so sure. If you know for sure, let me know. Let's see if we can go back a little further here. Yeah, this area is just great. It's just... Here, I said, as you can see, you might see several folks with their marathon gear on. And then there's the other side of the fountain with the skyliner in the background. Yeah, it's really hard to beat this this area. Well, Disney in general. I mean, my wife and I, we don't ride a ton of rides. We love coming through here just to walk around and enjoy the atmosphere. I mean, just being here is enough. You know, rarely will you see us wait more than a half hour for any ride at this point. Especially now that we live here, we're residents, so we don't have to worry about cramming things in. But there's so much, and we've ridden most rides so many times that we know how all that is. But we just love the area, and we'll just sit down and look up and I know my wife right now will probably start getting hives, but Dawn, that's for you. The Skyliner is currently stopped. And it's the Kakamura. The Kakamura from Moana probably did something there. But I know not everyone is a fan of the Skyliner, for height reasons or claustrophobia reasons. I know I'm iffy sometimes, but I'm sure that's one of the cons of the Skyliners when it stops like that. But we'll blame the Kakamura right now. They probably did something, so. Hey, fixed it, so we're all good now. No worries. So we will get back to it, and I apologize for the zooming up, or panning up, panning down. Hopefully the feed is okay here. I know the service can sometimes be a little iffy down here, and the stream can get a little blurry, so hopefully it's not been too bad today. Hopefully all the sounds are working out. One of the things that we're doing this year, one of our goals is to ramp up our game, so to speak. So I actually got one of the new fancy phone, I don't know what they're called, the iPhone 13 Max Pro Super Duper Looper Mega Boom Shakalaka phone, whatever it's called, but it's the new one. So I have that. That's not what I'm using today. I'm using my current iPhone 10, but I do have the new one sitting actually back at the pool, ready for me to transfer things over and get it hooked up. But I don't want to mess around with that because I'm not always technologically proficient, so I don't want to mess around. I just want to come here and with the current gimbal and the current phone and show you guys what I'm seeing. So, but we're hoping that the new phone and maybe educating ourselves a little more on our current equipment will help the quality be a little bit better, and we'll see if all that works out with better video. So now we're cutting through France here. We're still in France, cutting through the arcade area. Good. Thank you, Brian. Good. Thank you. I appreciate that info. I know in the past we've done some in certain areas. It can get a little choppy. So yes, if you guys just didn't notice that, we walked through the perfume area, and yes, it smells. It smells like perfume.
Yeah, mine too. You get her ass once a month.
So I know someone mentioned, I think it was Edward earlier, mentioned go back to France and get some ice cream. I'm actually pretty stuffed from my pretzel earlier, but I will show you guys the area. There's the ice cream area, l'Artisan des Glaces. I don't think I pronounced that right, but you know, I took Spanish in high school and college, not French. So, and then as far as the pastries, there's Les Halles. If I can get I have to wear a mask to go inside, but I don't. It's in my bag. Maybe I put you guys down here, and I will get the mask out so I can take you inside to some of these places. I'm sure you guys want to see some of the inside. Sit you right there. And speak amongst yourselves while I grab the mask out of my bag. All right. I am masked up, and we'll take you inside here, show you what it looks like inside the gift shop, and I don't think we'll be able to go back into the pastry area because I'm sure there's a line, but never know. Stranger things have happened. Again, thanks everyone. If you're just joining in, this is Matt with the Gateway to the Map. Okay, so we learned one of our dead spots here, Les Halles. So we will not be going back in there. Obviously, I don't know what it looks like on your end, but it looks like the screen, the feed stopped or paused or whatever. So I think we're still good. I was going to go in to Le Vin or Au Vin de France. Oh, there we go. La Maison du Vin. It's the wine store. 1,000 different names, but there's a line, a couple different lines. I think I won't go in there. You know, I'll cut through though real quick here. And then over here's their wines, some of their wine selection here. This is one of my favorites, the Beaujolais Villages. Really enjoy the French wines. Thought about maybe getting a glass of wine in here, but the lines are a little long. I don't want to hold you guys up. I'm sure you're like, what are you waiting in line for? Show us the rest of the park. Let me see what the lines are, though. There's a bit of a line, so I'm okay. We'll get something else. So make a mental note. Don't know if you're out there on the list of things to remember is France has a dead zone back in the pastry area. There is the Monsieur Paul restaurant, which I don't believe is open just yet. The upstairs restaurant. Or is that the downstairs one? I should probably know this. Oh, the Chefs de France is downstairs. And then the Monsieur Paul is the upstairs one, which is not open. Brian likes Merlot. All right, Brian, if the line wasn't too long, I'd get you one. And, of course, you're not here. But, get the mask off here. It's hard to beat this area. Quite honestly, there you go, bottle Merlot. Figured that's what you were saying. Yeah, I'm not a Merlot drinker, Brian. I'm a Cabernet drinker, but hey, wine drinkers and wine drinkers. So we're all part of the family. So I will definitely someday. You can have a glass of Merlot. I'll have a glass of Cabernet, or a bottle in this case. Maybe we'll buy a bottle and go to resorts, as opposed to the bottle in there, but. They're not too bad. Actually, the prices actually in that store really are not that bad, considering. Now, this is a bit of a bummer, currently. I know my father-in-law might be watching right now, so Bob, if you are, you may want to turn away right now. And my wife, Dawn, if you're watching, you may want to turn away and come back in about 30 seconds or a minute. This is the Le Vin de Chefs de France outside booth, which they just redid. It was closed for about a week, and I think they redid some signage, but this booth should be open right now, but as you can see, it is not. So I know on Friday, this right here, this queue was filled, and the line went all the way back here. It was all the way back in that area. It was a nice long line. So it is reopened, but today it's just not open, so not sure why, but all right, let's straighten out here and head on to our next country, which is Morocco. Oops. Everything's get straightened out here. There we go. As you can see, there's there's several little booths here that are tented up that I'm sure these are going to be open Friday when the Festival of the Arts opens up. And then back there, actually, I'll show you some signage back here. There's another tent back there. Here's one of the booths that's going to be here starting Friday. Vibrante y vivido, Encanto Cocina. Sounds good. I'm sure whatever's going to be here is going to be great. And it says Encanto, so I'm not sure if that'll be tied in with the movie, but obviously that'll be open Friday. Oh, actually, I totally missed another guest appearance on our live stream. Right here, right outside of France, and there's the one and only Belle.
Thanks for visiting us today. For the safety and health of everyone.
That's what's, again, like I said earlier, that's what's great about here. You know, the different princesses in different spots, the World Showcase. You never know who you're going to see, and although, you know, most of the princesses are in their certain areas, so it's just a matter of timing. So if you do want to see Belle, you want to come here to right outside the France area, right before Morocco. So there's Belle. Love Belle. So it's good to see her. So we got 2 guest appearances today. We had Mary Poppins and we had Belle. Let's see if we can get 3, maybe even 4 appearances. That would be nice. We are approaching Morocco, as I said a little earlier. Again, I want to thank everyone for joining. It's just tuned in, or tuned in earlier, or it's stuck around as long as you guys have. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are fabulous. We really appreciate the support, and hope you guys are enjoying your Sunday fun day, and hope you guys are enjoying the live stream here as we walk through World Showcase. There's Tangerine Cafe in Morocco. And over here is Spice Road Table. I'm curious if anyone has ever eaten at Spice Road Table. We have not, but we are definitely making plans in the next probably month or so to sit down and eat there. Definitely looking forward to it. So if anyone's out there has eaten at Spice Road Table, I'd love to hear your reviews on it, what you liked about it. And as I was hoping earlier, we can make the 3 or 4 guest appearances. We have number 3 right up here. I'm sure you guys may have guessed who we would see in Morocco. This is Jasmine. Here in the right past Morocco Pavilion. There's Jasmine. Love all the appearances. So Jill, I see you ate at the Mexican restaurant years ago. Not sure which one that was. If you said it was closed, so I'm not sure which one it was, but you said it was good, not your favorite. That's good to know. There's some more Jasmine here. There she is. It's good to see Jasmine. As you can see, some of the lines today are a little longer than normal just because there's not as many booths open, no festival, so that, Oasis Sweets and Sips, which I don't know that that's normally a hot line, but there's a handful of people there. Well, actually, that's not the line there, but the line back there, a few people back there, so there's a few people there. like I said, the things that you don't normally see necessarily lines at. There's a few more folks there. Okay, Jill, I believe that was sat on the floor and all ate from a table that was between us and the restaurant. Oh, that may have been before. Maybe was that before Spice? I'm not sure which one that was. We've never eaten at Morocco, so I'm not sure, but that sounds interesting. What I was saying was the places that the permanent stands that are always here that you don't necessarily see a line in. We're seeing some lines right now because not as many options as there normally are when there's festivals running. And here's another, what I'm guessing is probably a merchandise booth, a Festival of the Arts. And actually, at the Festival of the Arts, their merchandise and their different booths are quite different. That's one of the things that really sets them apart. Is their merchandise, at least in the past, they have a lot of different. Let me scoot out of the way here. Let me get over here and put you on a trash can and put you down for a second. Give my arm a break here. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let me show you the lagoon here. I'll get back to what my point was originally. There, how's that? There's a boat. There you go. Yeah, the Festival of Arts, one of the things about them that really makes them stand out is that their merchandise is like I said, at least in the past, was much different. They have a lot of the normal Disney branded stuff that you can find at other stores, and it has the Festival of the Arts logo and branding, but they also have a lot of different, just really great art. And this might be art that you see at Art of Disney and other places that they're out there, but they actually bring it here and centralize it in one location, one booth, and some of the art and the sculptures and just the different items of merchandise that they offer are just tremendous. And I'd love to take home almost all of it, but I don't have enough space on the walls. Plus, I haven't won the lottery lately, so I can't buy it all, although we would like to. So, but I always love, and I think probably 2 years ago we were down here, and I think I did at the early stages of our station. I did a live stream and walked around and showed some stuff, and it was really, really cool. So I'm expecting a lot of really cool stuff again this year, and I'm looking forward to seeing what type of offerings they have. So a nice little breeze right now. It's nice for me at least. It's a little warm here, doing all this hard work for you guys. Well, since I was unable to procure a glass of French Fino, I'm going to opt for option 2 and get some refreshment over here because it's a little warm here. I'm a little thirsty. And it's Sunday Fun Day. And I deserve it too. We all deserve it. So I'll let you watch some of the crowd go by as we're here in one of the little booths here.
Just like trying to cut down the cost of the sex work.
As you see, there's Japan there. We're approaching Japan in the back, in the foreground or background there. We're coming up on Japan. That'll be our next stop.
Yeah, if the sun were out, I think it's good to be.
I'm getting a soda.
I'm gonna go start. I'm gonna get a beer here.
Hey, do you want anything?
I saw that too. I thought maybe you threw ice at me, Liz. I'm like, what was that? What did I do?
Cody or Paula? Powerade ice cream sandwich.
We had a little ice incident right there. A little piece of ice just flew out of nowhere. It was very interesting. Hi there, Liz. You're live on Gateway to the Magic. How you doing? How you guys doing? I will take a Bud Light, please. It's on the gift card? Just a can. That way I'll save the cup. That way you don't have to, Awesome. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. That was nice. I like when they give you the offer of keeping the can or the cup. Just save the extra plastic and don't get the cup. So as you see here, we're approaching Japan. And yes, I need a little refreshment. little adult refreshment today. It's Sunday. All right. And actually, I do want to thank my... So what do you call when you have grandkids? But it's a pet. Grandpet? So my grandpet, Petey. Petey gave me a gift card for Christmas. Our grand dog gave me a gift card for Christmas, and I'm using part of that gift card for a little refreshment here on Sunday Funday here from Epcot's World Showcase. Marathon weekend at Disney World. So I hope you guys are all enjoying as much as I am. I'm so glad you guys are all tuned in and having a good time. Hope you're enjoying everything and enjoying the sights and sounds and all the little chit chat. And I totally so appreciate all the interaction you guys have been doing in the chat room, and I really appreciate you guys have been asking some great questions, giving some great feedback, some great input. You guys are tremendous. So I really appreciate that, and hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. So let's move on and let's continue, and we will go to the next country. Oops, excuse me, Japan. Actually, I'll show you another booth that will be opening up on Friday at the Festival of the Arts. It's Goshiki. I don't know the exact menu, but I do know because my wife has told me, I think 11 or 12,000 times in the past 3 days, that the sushi donut is back. So I have a feeling, going out on a limb here, I don't know for sure, we may be getting the sushi donut on Friday. So if you are if you're a fan of the sushi donut here in Japan, then you would definitely want to tune into our Instagram page or our Facebook or YouTube and all that stuff. And I have a feeling the sushi donut may be making an appearance because, you know, it's obviously very, very, very photographable, if that's the right term. But we will see how that works on Friday. We're going back in here to the Japan Pavilion.
What if it's
I would take you through the Mitsukoshi store, but I guess I could. I'm not sure. Let's see what. All right, thanks for that comment. Unfortunately, I can't do too much right now about that link, so let me see if I can put you guys down real quick. If there's I appreciate that feedback. If there's a link to a questionable site, I apologize for that. Fortunately, you have some folks out there that like to do that stuff. So let me put you down here, and if you guys lose me, I apologize. I'm going to see if I can mess with some of the settings here. I'm not sure. Let me see here. Okay, I reported that comment. Let me see. Let me know if that's still showing up here. I think I found the... Let me remove it here. Okay, I think I removed it. So let me know if you guys... Oh, actually, I can see the chat there. Okay. So let's see here. All right, I think we should be good now. So thank you again. All right, thank you, Brian. I appreciate it. And Brian, thanks again for that heads about the link. I appreciate that. So, so as I was saying, we're here in Japan. I may take it. I don't know if you guys want me to walk through the store or not. Or just walk through the pavilion and stay outside. It's up to you guys. If I don't hear anything, I'll probably just stay outside and then walk back out here. But it's up to you guys. But thanks again, Brian, for letting me know about that, the bot and the comment. I appreciate that. Here's the garden house. As you can see, there's a bit of a line here for the garden house. Little stand here in Japan. Looks like they have a whole bunch of... They got beer in there, and I'm assuming they have sake and some other cocktails back in there. So, again, you're seeing some longer lines here at different areas. And I'm actually going to skip going inside just in case we have the same connection issue we had at in France. So I'm not sure if they have that issue here, but we'll just try to avoid it altogether. Just give you some of the sights from outside the pavilion here. Just a beautiful, beautiful pavilion. This is actually one of my, almost forgot about Japan earlier when I was naming my favorite pavilions. Japan is right up there too. I mean, the architecture and the landscaping and everything is just so great here. Not to mention in the gift shop, they got Godzilla merchandise, which Godzilla is one of my favorite childhood and adulthood, I don't know, actors, movies, actors, characters. So it's always fun going there and seeing Godzilla merchandise inside the store. And the garden house, which I showed you earlier, if you're wondering about that, there's the QR. If you guys want to scan that at home and check out the menu from your phone, see what's all there. Oh, just wanted to pull it up there. I was trying to read Jill's comment there. There's the QR code again, in case you guys want to scan it. Brian, yeah, I love the originals were great. The new ones are getting better. I'll tell you, there were some ones in the 90s that were only released in Japan that were probably my favorite, though. And unfortunately, we didn't see a lot of them here in the States unless you bought tapes, which I did, and they were great too. So don't ask me about the Matthew Broderick Godzilla. That wasn't Godzilla, so I don't want to get into that. But as Jill mentioned, this is also one of our favorite spots here. Is the koi pond here in Japan. Such a serene, peaceful spot right here. Obviously, it's right here under the pagoda here, and it's so photogenic. And there's so many great photo ops, and just it's not a huge pavilion either. It's it's got some size, but it's not gigantically spacious. But what is here is just, I mean, there's so many great spots for pictures. And there's the Katsura Grill, which I saw a line earlier. Maybe I come up here, but there was a line down to the steps up there, which I don't think you normally see. But like right now, without any festival booths, you're going to see some longer lines. But yeah, the Japan Pavilion has so many great photo opportunities here, and just tremendous. And I have no idea. Let's see here. Oh wow. Well, you're very lucky you'll have a koi pond in your backyard. My gosh. I'm jealous. And I just got to put a little train set in back there, and a little a little pastry stand, and you have your own little world showcase in your backyard. That wouldn't be too bad. I was about to say I'm not sure what my battery level's at, so I have no idea. So hopefully we're still good to go. If for some reason. Yeah, the shop here does have a lot of cool merchandise. Love the monchichis. I'll always love the monchichis. But hopefully the stream doesn't just shut off. If it does, I apologize. I can't see my battery level right now, so hopefully we're still good to go. So I will go as long as I can. But if it does just sort of shut off in the middle of me talking, that would most likely be why. The battery just went and died on me. So hopefully that doesn't happen. If it does, that's why. So, but hopefully it doesn't. But again, thanks again so much for everyone that's joining us today. I hope you guys are enjoying yourself, and I'm having a blast. I wasn't necessarily planning on doing this. I just came over here to get some video for the channel and walk around, and since we're staying at the yacht club, it's a quick walk. It's easy to get in and out. I figured, let me just go over and pop in, and then just on the whim decided to go live, and it's been great. It's been a great day. It's been tremendous. Thanks. Hopefully I don't suddenly disappear. Hopefully there's no blip. No one snapped their fingers, just in case. We're now Entering America, or the American Adventure, I guess technically it's called. It's America. There you go. Looks like they still have the tribute to the Soul of Jazz inside, which is a great exhibit. If you haven't had a chance, highly suggest going inside the American Adventure and checking out their Soul of Jazz exhibit. Obviously, the movie, if you haven't seen it, obviously the movie's a great movie, but the exhibit in there is very good too. So as most things that you know Disney does, it's a great exhibit. And Brian, yeah. I mean, that's I got another. That might be understatement number 2 of the day. The Regal Eagle Smokehouse is just tremendous. It's I wish you guys could smell what I'm smelling right now. It never fails. It just always smells so. Pardon my language. So stinking good here. It's always smells so good. So the only problem is that sometimes it's hard to choose which to get between the brisket and the pork and the chicken, and it's tough. It's a tough choice. Personally, I'm a big brisket fan. Our oldest son, he's a professional barbecue. He's barbecued on the circuits, and he's actually a champion. He's won awards, and he's award-winning barbecue pitmaster back in Pennsylvania. He's done a fabulous job, and every time we come down here, we think of all the times he's competed and practiced at our house and had parties and cooked for us, and it's so many times we say it just smells just like Kevin. Kevin's our oldest. He smells just like Kevin's barbecue here, and it smells so good. So, yeah, this that's sort of why I'm just sort of standing here, because it smells so good. And I just got the battery 20%. I just got the 20% battery notice. So that's yeah, it is awesome. He's I guess it's considered professional. He's competed in competition. So I mean, I guess that's considered professional. He's been in barbecue competitions, and he does a hell of a job, and he's won awards, and it tastes great. So to me, that's professional. So, but I did get a 20% notification note from my battery, so that's where we're at with the battery. So started at around 90, so we should be good for another couple minutes or so. But yeah, I don't really want to leave this spot. It smells so good. Gosh, it smells so good. Oh, that sounds so good, Jill. Yes, that is, the smells of barbecue. I think almost the smell sometimes trumps the taste. That initial smell, and it's sometimes not even the barbecue, just the smell of the burning wood and the embers or the coals, and it just, like I'm walking by and I don't want to leave. And now I'm actually a lot hungry now too, but I don't really feel like waiting in line and stopping because I'm enjoying the live stream, walking around too much. But yeah, he does a great job. He's tremendous with what he does, and everyone in our family has eaten pounds and pounds and pounds of barbecue. Yeah, I want barbecue too, so I may have to come back here later after the phone dies. But yeah, we've eaten pounds and pounds of barbecue, and it's tremendous. So every time we smell, we think of him, and this spot is no different. Yes, totally agree, Jill. Totally agree. Totally agree. The smell can sometimes trump the taste. I think what I'll probably try to make the entire loop here. We have a few more countries to go before we get back to the outpost, and that's probably going to be where the battery allows us to go. So let me scoot over here out of the way, and I'll give you some shots of Italy. Now we have some Italy fans out there. There's the outer pavilion by the water. Then obviously here's the pavilion here, and there's the Gelateria Toscana. Oh, wrong way. Oh, watch out, there's the sky rats. Watch out for the sky rats. Yeah, he did. Oh, he's going for a pretzel. Hide your pretzels. All right, I'll take you back through Italy. And then we have Germany. And that will be it. I will walk slow. I don't want this to end. This was great. This was a great day. This was great. I'm glad you guys could spend part of your Sunday with us. Jill, we've eaten at Via Napoli and absolutely love it. Our youngest son told us that when he goes, he loved it there, and I'm like, it's pizza. It's not just pizza. We were wrong. He was right. It is tremendous there. Oh, it's actually one of the few places down here in Florida, Italian that we've had that we've actually enjoyed. Sometimes it's tough to find different regional cuisines in the general area, in the non-Disney area, but Via Napoli is outrageously good. It's tremendous. I've not eaten at Tutto Italia, but we have popped in. We have gone to Tutto Gusto, and we love it. Unfortunately, Tutto Gusto was still not reopened since the pandemic. It's currently still overflow seating for Tutto Italia, but once Tutto Gusto does back, the Tutto Gusto wine cellar opens. If you haven't been there, I would go in there. Great tapas and cheeses and meats and wines and tremendous. It's very it's got a lot of character. It feels like a wine cellar. What I imagine a wine cellar to be like. You know, it's got all this stone in there, and it feels like you're in a cave, like a wine cave type thing. It's great. Like I said, Via Napoli, tremendously good. Looking forward to being able to get a reservation to go back in there. We keep checking for reservations, but you know they always get booked up right away. So haven't gotten a chance been in there in a couple years, but love it there. So, and there's the front. And Joe, I did see your comment about Germany. I'm assuming you're talking about the buffet. I would assume the buffet here. Yes, we ate there once, and yeah, we enjoyed it too. Enjoyed the schnitzel, and I was back when I don't know if they still have the show. I don't know if they have the show going, but that was back before everything went sideways, and we had the show and everything. So that was definitely a good time. So it's really hard to find a bad eating location here at Disney World. There's so many good ones. I mean, like I said, obviously I said before, you can have your bad occurrence, wrong place, wrong time type of thing, but really they're all so good. I don't want to get in front of these folks. Let me scoot behind them real quick. They're getting their photo op there. Yeah, the buffet, yep. Yes, that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. We'll show you. I do see the signs for the Italy booth for the festival starting Friday. I don't know what it says. Arte di Mangiare. As you can see over there, it's going to be one of the few times where there's not a huge line at Italy. But that's where that booth will be, as they always are. And then we're approaching Germany. And obviously, we will check out the trains. Love the trains.
I am curious because this is the Festival of the Arts is the only one we have not been to, so I'm curious to try all the treats. You're right.
Here we go. Here are the trains here. The one of them wasn't running earlier, but it looks like it's back up and running now. So, give you some train action here. Always love the detail in the train layout here. We are over, I'm just looking at the count here, we are over 100 minutes. If my math's right, what's that, an hour and 40? And you guys are great for hanging with us and jumping in and joining us and walking along with us here at World Showcase on our Sunday Funday. We really appreciate that. There's some more of the train. Oh gosh, yeah, the kids. Yeah, I'm sure the kids just sitting here for hours. Heck with the kids. What about the adults? I love coming here. Always love how each festival that they customize the one section by the front to to have the flags for each of the festivals to make it look like the current festival that's ongoing. So yeah, this section here is awesome. Absolutely love it.
Standing at the train.
Here comes some more train through a tunnel. Do the log jam here, so I'm just waiting for a few seconds for people to clear out so I can walk past them here. Oops. Well, there's the trains, and obviously we have one of the cast members keep an eye on the trains running properly. We appreciate that. Another one of the trains there. So that's Germany. Well, actually it's not completed. We're not done Germany just yet. We're going to take you to the main area here, and like I said, well, I'm probably getting down to about battery time, and we just about finished the full loop. So I think that's when I will end the stream. But we're almost there. But well, we still got a few more minutes here, and then I'm going to probably head back, and I'm going to reward myself with a dip in Stormalong Bay. Lazy River, Sand Bottom Pool, Hurricane Hannah's, chairs, no work laptops, none of that stuff. So let's go back here. Show you Germany. Yes, Brian, yeah, there's pretzels. Actually, it's funny. Hey there. The line for the pretzel line is actually not long. It's for the last couple of days, it's been super long. Very long. I don't want to say super long. I'll say very long. And yeah, that sounds good. Hey, we think alike here. I've had a pretzel and a beer today, so I know the feeling. As you can see, we're still decorating for Christmas here. I mean, not too much longer probably, but then over here is the gift shop and the wine cellar and the Christmas shop, and right around the corner is another one of those shops that the smell just gets you every time is Caramel Couche, the caramel shop. My gosh, the smells coming out of that shop are just outrageously good. I get almost going to a sugar coma just smelling it. It smells so good. That's another spot where we get breakfast for the next day here a lot at Caramel Couche. We get I won't go in on my mask, but I'll just show you inside. Here are the cast members. There's inside the Caramel Couche. We do our healthy breakfast eating when we come here. We'll get a caramel apple. We'll have that the next day. Apples are good for you, so that counts. Brian, there you go. There's your beer stand, and that is shocking. There is one person in line. If you hurry, Brian, you're next. You're next in line. There you go. No wait. And there's no line at Caramel Couche. I'm going to go find a spot to put this down. Hope maybe we see Snow White, but no, she's not here. I'm gonna go find a spot and put the camera down here and take a few seconds. I think I see a table, unless these folks get it before me. Oh, always the bridesmaid, never the bride. We'll go over here. There's one over here. Well, I was a groom once. That counts. Hurry up, Brian. I'll save a spot for you. All right, let me put you guys down here and give you some more views of World Showcase Lagoon. I'm sure, and hopefully in the background you guys can hear the Germany area music. This is another one of those spots that's a perfect candidate for one of our 10 minutes of Disney magic videos. We actually did one earlier, actually in Italy. Excuse me, at one of these tables at Italy. So that'll be showing up on our channel in a few days. So, Jill, thank you so much for joining us. It's been great. Thank you. I appreciate all the interaction. Looking forward. I'm excited for your trip here in June. The birds are excited. They're going out and getting ready. It looks like. I'm excited for you guys. So you guys will probably have a blast. So, but we filmed one of our 10 minutes of Disney Magic earlier today over in Italy. This is another great spot for one of those videos. But it's really hard to beat this. So I think maybe, let me see if there's anything else around here. Probably just turn you around, then I'm gonna end the live stream. Let me just turn you around. Let me get Germany here in the background here. Just turn you around. Thank you, Brian. There we go. All right, let me try to zoom out here so I'm not too far away from the, wrong way. There we go. All right, well, thanks again, guys. I appreciate everyone, like I said. Thanks, everyone, for coming out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Appreciate all your comments and all your suggestions for the different things to try. This has been a blast. Like I said, this was so unexpected. I just figured I'd come over here and just sort of hit record and, like, let's go live. And so many of you guys tuned in. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Still here tomorrow, so I never know. Maybe I'll go live again tomorrow. Who knows? Thanks, Brian. I think I was Nate. And let me see what I just missed there. Oops, sorry. Nathan, yeah, thanks. Appreciate that. Thanks, Jill. Thanks, Brian. Yeah, hope you guys all had it. Let me get out of here. Hope you guys had a great time. I'm going to end the stream here, and let me zoom out a little bit here so you can see more of the background. Oops, wrong way. Okay, down that. There we go. All right. Well, thanks again. I hope you guys had a good time. I had a blast. It's a great day here today. Hope you guys are enjoying the rest of your weekend. Hope you had a great day, great Sunday, great weekend. Happy New Year. Again, thanks to everyone. I'd appreciate it if you guys haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and check out our other videos. And like I said, when you hit that notification bell, whenever we go live, you'll be the first to know, and you can join in and walk around World Showcase or Magic Kingdom or wherever, Animal Kingdom, wherever we might go. So I hope you guys enjoyed it today, and I'll let you get some of the background before we go. Thanks again. Have a great rest of your weekend, and I appreciate you guys. Take care.